Harmful chemicals are putting a damper on the fall hunting season.
Hunters in Maine are being told to avoid eating game in certain parts of the state. The advisory comes after testing found that some deer and turkeys had PFAS in their meat and organs. PFAS are linked to numerous health problems, including cancer. Here in New Hampshire, Fish and Game is advising hunters specifically not to eat deer liver.
All right, it is 11 minutes past 6 o'clock. Coming up, a heads up before you book your next trip.
The refund rules, new refund rules for airline passengers now in effect. The cases in which you should be getting your money back.
Plus, this big treat is going to the Big Apple, the honor for one of our New England neighbors that's happening for the first time in decades. Right now it is 6:14. North Korea says its top diplomat is visiting Russia. This is just another sign of the two countries deepening relations. The announcement came just hours after the Pentagon said North Korea sent about 10,000 troops to Russia to train and fight against Ukraine within the next several weeks. NATO Secretary General says some of the North Korean troops have already been deployed to the Kursk border region where Russia has been struggling to push back a Ukrainian incursion.
Police out west say someone is burning ballots. Drop boxes in Washington and Oregon were set on fire early yesterday morning. Police say the suspect used some kind of incendiary device. Hundreds of ballots are believed to have been damaged in Washington. Officials in Oregon say a fire suppression system went off and only 3 ballots were damaged.
Acts like this are targeted and they're intentional, and we're concerned about that intentional act trying to affect the election process. We're dedicated to stopping that kind of behavior.
Police say they've identified a vehicle in connection with both incidents.
All right, maybe you're taking a flight sometime soon. Before you take off, take a look at your new passenger rights.
Yeah, automatic airfare refund rules are now in effect. So if your flight is disrupted and you don't rebook, you get an automatic cash refund within 20 days. That applies to cancellations, domestic delays of 3 or more hours, and international delays of at least 6 hours.
Separate rules mandate a luggage fee refund if you don't get your bag in a certain time, and refunds for prepaid services like seat selection and Wi-Fi if you don't receive them.
I think airlines are just going to have to realize that consumers, you can't just capture them forever with bad policy.
Yeah, this is all part of the FAA Reauthorization Act. Passengers who use credit cards to pay for fares can get refunds within a week.
The family of John O'Keefe is arguing that their civil lawsuit should be allowed to move forward against Karen Reed and the two bars where the couple drank on the night he died. The family appeared in court yesterday. Now, Reed is being sued for wrongful death by the O'Keefe family. Her defense wants a delay until after her second criminal trial, which starts in January. They say forcing Reed to testify would violate her right not to incriminate herself. There's no indication when the judge will rule on all this. Reed is accused of hitting O'Keefe with her SUV and leaving him to die in the cold.
Experts say preventing boredom and creating distractions could help prevent drug use among kids. The potential solutions were discussed at a roundtable yesterday by the Youth CAN Coalition. CAN stands for Claremont and Newport. Coalition leaders say there's a need for activities to keep kids engaged.
The families themselves, they're wanting education, they're wanting change. We do a lot of activities to help fill the time. Those kids that maybe have a day off and they're home alone, we provide activities for them so they are so busy with the good stuff, they don't have time for the bad stuff.
Busy, right? The coalition coordinator says the group tailors those activities to fit kids' interests.
So for the first time in 65 years, the Rockefeller Christmas tree is coming from Massachusetts. Take a look, a Norway spruce in West Stockbridge. This is it. It will be cut down November 7th and shipped to New York City. After its arrival in the Big Apple on November 9th, it will be wrapped in more than 50,000 multicolored lights and crowned with a Swarovski star before the official lighting on December 4th. A New Hampshire tree, by the way, has never been selected for the honor. Our time is coming.
Wait, if one light goes out, to all 50,000 go out too?
That's how it works on our tree.
Okay, just want to make sure. Be careful. Halloween is 2 days away, but 13 years ago, the tricks came a little early.
Sure did. On October 29th and 30th of 2011, a Snowtober storm brought 2 to 3 feet of heavy wet snow to New Hampshire. More than 300,000 utility customers lost power. Many communities delayed or even canceled trick-or-treating altogether. It was a tough year for those kids. Some local hospitals say they experienced a baby boom 9 months later. But trick-or-treat canceled.
Yeah, I mean, the longest running statistics are Concord, and Concord's highest month of snowfall for the month of October was 3 inches of snow. And they got 22.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
It was a big one right at the end of the month, to say the least. And the rest of the winter was pretty quiet, all things considered. Out there early this morning, temperatures in the teens, 20s to lower 30s. This with some clouds drifting through first thing this morning. It will be another cool day with clouds continuing to make their way in. This is ahead of a warm front that arrives tonight. Anywhere after 8 o'clock this evening, a period of rain develops. It'll be around through the overnight hours. We could see a third or a half inch of rainfall on average out of that. Behind that, clouds early tomorrow, giving way to some sunshine in the afternoon, and that'll push temperatures between 65 and 70 tomorrow afternoon and 70s statewide for the Halloween afternoon. Of course, temperatures will start to fall off in the evening, but will likely be in the 50s and 60s in the evening for the Ghosts and Goblins, and will still be in the 60s on Friday, with cooler air starting to arrive later in the afternoon. So a fairly quiet start to the day out there for us, just some clouds drifting through. No snow shower activity like we had yesterday. Plenty of clouds otherwise. 40s to lower 50s this afternoon. The clouds that we do have out there actually kept temperatures up overnight. You can see the dew point down at 29, so there was room for temperatures to fall if those clouds had not moved in. You can see them continuing to make their way through early. Few sunny breaks, but the accent on the clouds through the afternoon, and then this warm front arrives early this evening, and we'll have some shower activity along that later tonight. Temperatures will likely be in the upper 30s to mid 40s as it falls, so that will be in all liquid form, minus up above 2,500 to 3,000 feet. Temperatures today in the 40s to mid 50s. Here is a look at it, and again, plenty of clouds around through the day today and a light wind. Temps in the 40s to lower 50s. There is the rainfall chances making their way in, kind of heightened right around midnight before pulling away and just to our east early tomorrow morning. Any sort of clouds and showers early, giving way to some sunshine into the afternoon. For some areas, it may take a good portion of the day to see a few sunny breaks, but that'll be the difference. 60s to lower 70s, and then partial sunshine for Halloween. 70s statewide, including the North Country and including the coastline, and then a front will eventually arrive Friday morning. No shower activity later Thursday evening, but it does look like Friday morning that comes through with a couple of showers and then some sunshine for the weekend. There's your 7-day forecast. 3 mild days, 60s to lower 70s. Temperatures running 15 to 20 degrees above the average. You can see those milder overnight lows as well. But then we go back to the October reality as we go into the weekend, which technically is, believe it or not, November. We do set the clocks back this weekend as well, Saturday night, early Sunday.
All right, fall back for those clocks, but it's been warm on Halloween.
No
Get
kidding.
ready for a warm
Love
Halloween.
that.
Coming up on Daybreak, a bit of a mystery across the pond.
And the effort underway to identify this unusual creature that was captured on a trail cam. Let's take a look at travel times. Before we head to break, the Bedford tolls to the Massachusetts border will take you about 18 minutes right now. And then if you're on Route 3 south heading from the Nashua area into the city, that will take you about an hour and 5 minutes.
All right, I want you to take a close look at this photo right here. It has a lot of people scratching their heads. A zoo in the UK is asking for help identifying whatever it is that is.
We just are having a good time this morning, coming up with new things. Is it a deer, a baby cow? I think my favorite is just, it's simply a unicorn. I don't know what anyone else is
Loch
seeing.
Ness?
No. The Bristol Zoo says the mysterious creature was captured on a trail camera. It appears to have wings and even some horns. Some people believe it's just an example of a double exposure photo, but that would be no fun for the Daybreak team. So here we are, just coming up with our own ideas.
Red Bull got its wings, maybe? I don't know, something
Yes.
like that. You can't figure it out right there, but the wings seem a little small. Coming up in the next half hour, a man accused of driving drunk is facing new charges.
How police say he was able to drive away in a truck that was in a secure impound lot.
Another cool day on the way, but milder temperatures set to move in time for Halloween. The latest coming up, 6:26. You're watching News 9 Daybreak.
No one covers New Hampshire like we do. WMUR News 9 Daybreak starts right now.
We have certainly needed it. We may see some rain showers tonight before a warming trend moves into the state tomorrow, just in time for Halloween. But today it still will be a little chilly out there.
It sure is. Let's take a live look here. This is Littleton, where it's 20
Yikes.
degrees right now. So bundle up as you head out the door, although highs will be in the 40s and 50s by this afternoon.
So winter coat today, shorts on Thursday?
Exactly. That's the way it goes. You got to have both seasons in your closet right now.
Good
right?
morning, everybody. 6:30 on this Tuesday, October 29th. I'm Sean McDonald.
And I'm Catherine Underwood. Meteorologist Kevin Skrupa is here now. Kevin, lots of ups and downs, you say.
Yeah, not just shorts on Thursday, but likely costumes for a lot of kids as well. We are looking at temperatures early this morning, which are in the teens and 20s up north, while we're in the lower and mid 30s in southern New Hampshire. Clouds keeping temperatures up a bit overnight. Light southerly wind. Those clouds will just build through the afternoon as that warm front eventually approaches. Some showers starting to move in after 8 o'clock this evening. So we get through both commutes dry. Temperatures this afternoon will be in the 40s to lower range of the 50s, but that shower chance making its way through tonight. Winds pick up out of a westerly direction behind it and brings in milder air we will have around through Friday starting tomorrow. Details on all of that with your 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
Kevin, thank you. Taking a live look at 93 in Windham this morning. Still waiting on the sunshine, but you're going to have a lot of company on the roads right now. According to our maps, 293 and 93 in the Manchester area, all good. Traffic is moving along well, and it's a similar story as we zoom out. Take a look across the state. No major issues that we need to tell you about at 6:30 on a Tuesday morning. For those of you headed down into the city of Boston, it always gets a lot trickier between 6 and 6:30, doesn't it? You're going to be hitting the brakes all the way from Andover, mostly down into the city. So it's tough out there. 93 south, Manchester to Boston, about an hour and 25 minutes right now. So pack your patience. On the Everett from Nashua to Boston, that will take you an hour and 15 minutes. And if you're headed from the seacoast into the city, that is also 85 minutes. Yeah, an hour and 25 minutes. So the drive out there is tough. Good luck. We are now just 1 week away from Election Day.
Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are hitting the campaign trail hard as they try to sway undecided voters.
If you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
Donald Trump is even more unstable and more unhinged.
Today, Harris is planning to give a speech from the same place in Washington where Trump spoke before the January 6th Capitol riot. Trump has a rally scheduled in Pennsylvania today. Tomorrow, he's set to visit North Carolina and Wisconsin.
Here in the Granite State, gubernatorial candidates Kelly Ayotte and Joyce Craig are in the final days of campaigning as well. Former U.S. Senator Kelly Ayotte is leaning hard into politics and meeting Granite Staters face to face. The Republican made the rounds at T-Bones in Concord yesterday.
It's meeting New Hampshire voters and hearing what's on their mind and talking to them one-on-one, because it's not just what you see on your TV, it's actually having those personal conversations with voters.
Ayotte says she plans to keep the state on what she calls the, quote, Sununu path. She's been campaigning with outgoing Governor Chris Sununu since he endorsed her this summer. Meanwhile, former Manchester Mayor Joyce Craig has been campaigning alongside some big names. She campaigned with Senator Maggie Hassan yesterday, and today the Democrat is scheduled to be at an event in Manchester where Gina Raimondo, the U.S. Secretary of Commerce, is expected to speak. Senators Maggie Hassan and Jeanne Shaheen are also expected to be in attendance, as well as Congressman Chris Pappas. And you can hear from both candidates for governor when they kick off our Granite State debates tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. An hour later at 9, the candidates for the 1st Congressional District will face off. On Thursday, the candidates from the 2nd Congressional District will debate as well, starting at 8 p.m.
Right now it is 6:34. A Bartlett man accused of giving alcohol to students at Kennett High School in Conway is facing new charges after a hearing yesterday. 28-year-old Malcolm Badger is already charged with felonious sexual assault. Officials say the new charges are sealed to protect the minors involved. Badger is also a licensed realtor. Conway police say he would be at the school in a volunteer capacity through local organizations.
Most of our witnesses, like I said, are juveniles, and a lot of these juveniles put their trust in Malcolm Badger, and we just want to make sure that they're getting the support and the protections that they need at this time.
Now, a judge set Badger's bail at $10,000.
A Canaan man is in jail after police say he drove away with his truck, which was being held at the secure impound lot for Lebanon police. On Friday, Robert Stark was arrested for allegedly driving drunk.